And now we move on back down to the Purina Arena for the all-exciting freestyle flying disc. Highlights from earlier round, Shalene, Brittany James and her dog Static putting on a fun little show here, the 4-year-old female border collie.
A lot of great inside moves and tricks for this duo, coming out with a total score of 82.9.
It's all about dog skills, handler skills, trying to get that all-important bonus catch at the end. And then it was Ariel Faith and Malcolm with a score of 82.3 on this routine.
Yeah, a lot of distance work, inside work, it all matters. These competitors, really a lot of competition out there today. 82.3 for Malcolm and Ariel, which put them into second place.
Until this next team coming up, Shalene, James Tagg and Morgan putting on an impressive showcase with this routine, the 8-year-old female Cooley from Frederick, Maryland.
They had a high score, but they also got their bonus catch at the very end in the Purina checkerboard square, which added a point and put them on top of the leaderboard.
That was the game changer for James Tang and Morgan, setting the tone. More competitors coming up in freestyle flying disc when we return. You're watching the Incredible Dog Challenge from Clearwater, Florida, and the Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge Eastern Regional Championships. Trace Worthington alongside Shalene Cockrell. Huge crowd on hand as we continue with freestyle flying disc. The score to beat, 83.1. That's set by James Tagg and Morgan earlier on. And now we'll get underway with our next competitor here, which is Macy Almack and her dog Dizzy, the 3-year-old female border collie mix with a little Malinois.
She's a 3-year-old Belgian Malinois border collie mix. I rescued her at 8 months old. She comes from a private rehome in North Carolina. Her first 8 months of life were pretty rough. Her owners didn't do much with her. She didn't have any vaccine records when I got her. She was very scared, shut down. It looks like she was kind of just left in a crate until she was about 8 months old. So when I got her, the world was very big, very scary. Everybody was very scary except for me. But I found out very quick that she has a big love for water and for Frisbee. So through those two sports, we kind of channeled some confidence and became a team together. And now we're able to be here at the Purina Incredible Dog Challenge and show off what this girl's got.
What an amazing story and a great bond that they have out here. Macy actually started doing disc at the age of 14 when she got into a local toss and fetch league. And then she's, done it with dogs and is obviously out here with Dizzy, who is a big part of her heart given the background. She says Dizzy has amazing athleticism and a love for the game.
And they are fueled by Purina Pro Plan Sport. First time at the Incredible Dog Challenge. An impressive showcase going on by Dizzy and Macy Almack.
They're full-time performers at events like the NFL, NBA, college and football, basketball, halftime shows, state fairs, rodeos. They get out there and get the crowd involved. That's a great performance. Take a look at these high vaulting moves off the back and then catching the disc. The catches do matter because in the event of a tie, the catch percentage breaks that tie. But look at that air. So impressive.
So now they have the bonus throw, the bonus catch opportunity. Oh, so which means the dog has to catch the disc within the Purina checkerboard to get that extra 1 point. And Shalene, you and I have done this a long time. That 1 point can be the game changer between first and last.
Oh, absolutely. And you get 2 chances, so you could possibly get 2 bonus points if it's caught. They did not catch either of them. And out here today, it's actually kind of tough because of the wind coming off of the ocean. And of course, they're throwing discs into the wind. So their total, 85.5.
So new leaders here in freestyle flying disc, Dizzy and Macy. Now we're looking at Abby Klein and Maple, the 2023 Eastern Regional Champions in freestyle flying disc.
Now we talk about this being the team event. That's because the handlers are judged 50 points, the dogs are judged 50 points. The handlers are looking at the ability to showcase their dogs' athleticism. Various grips on the disc, originality of moves, demonstrates good flow, good disc management, and entertainment value. That's on the human side. of this, and they have to put it all together because these are choreographed 2-minute routines.
Maple is a 7-year-old female McNabb. Springing those legs there, huh, Shalene?
Yeah, lots of jump, lots of height. Abby actually says that Maple, she thinks that her speed is what separates her, and I guess now to get the discs on the long throws, and then just quick and inside, grabbing those inside discs as well. And she said, Abby says that Maple is a professional bug chaser when she's not out on the field impressing the audience.
Like a lot of dogs, always chasing those bugs. Chasing the discs down here, though, doing a wonderful job snagging the discs out of the sky.
Talk about that height, and look at that distance in that jump. Some really impressive moves put together.
Now for that extra point or two, here is the bonus throw. Once again, a reminder, dog, in this case, Maple has to be within the Purina checkerboard square. Catch the disc to get that extra point. Attempt number 2, almost got it.
Catches it too soon, good catch, but just not where it needed to be. 84.1 will put them into 2nd place now.
Guaranteed a podium as we look at our final competitors in freestyle flying disc here in Clearwater. It's Megan Terrace and Belle, the 7-year-old female cattle dog border collie mix.
I told you what the handlers are judged on. The dogs are being judged on if they're able to remain focused on the discs. They're judged on their drive, whether they demonstrate enthusiasm and determination, athleticism, difficulty of moves, and the all-important, again, for both of them, entertainment value.
Shalene, one of our past national champions, Jack Faley, actually got her into freestyle flying disc. He kept talking them into it because they did well in practice. They didn't want to. She said, I don't want to be in front of the crowd, in front of the people, but now she's getting used to it, and here they are.
That's so fun. Well, when you're doing it out there with your best friend, when you're with your dog, you can forget about the crowd and just go have fun and play your game, and they definitely got into it because they're pretty
addicting.
Awesome.
Now they're like, I want to be in front of the people. I want to be in front of all the, the big audience, which is the case here in Clearwater, Florida. A big crowd on hand to watch freestyle flying disc.
Yeah, Megan says that Belle is super serious when it comes to disc and that she learns everything super easily. So that also makes her job pretty easy.
All right, so final competitors in freestyle flying disc. Shalene, look at the replay on this. Huge airtime. Love it.
Oh, yeah, they all create all of their own moves in their choreography, and it's so much fun to watch.
Now for the all-important bonus throw. Opportunity to get 2 more points here, Shalene.
Yeah, and it may be needed. That was a good routine, but Macy and Dizzy earlier really put everything together so well. They got 1 point right there. And they're gonna have a 2nd attempt. Of course, that has to be caught in the checkerboard square, which in fact Belle did. And those points, I think, are gonna be very valuable to this team. A lot of tough competition out here with experienced handlers.
Well, Dizzy and Macy Almack have an 85.5. 2nd attempt. The only ones to catch. Oh, they did it again. That is very rare. The Incredible Dog Challenge, 85.2, still not enough, even with those 2 extra points.
But they got both of them, which is fun to watch, end to end in the wind, and put themselves on the podium.
Wow, on the podium, but winning here in Clearwater with an 85.5, Dizzy and Macy, and there are with Sean.
That was so much fun to watch. And I tell you, conditions were a little bit difficult. The wind was blowing. All the other handlers so good. How did you get that done out there today and put on such a fun, great routine?
You know, I just put my trust in my dog. I came out here, we doing our favorite thing, having a fun time, and she showed up today. She caught everything she could, so.
That's what it is. 2 girls having a great time playing in the backyard, and we'll see you at the National Championship Finals. Guys, back to you.
If you like dogs too, subscribe to NBC Sports YouTube channel for more.